lift up the sandals. And that's a big disgrace. To run is more. Sabi ko nga para si Queen Elizabeth, ginano at nagtatakbo. Why is the Queen running? Because if the Father did not run, and the Son would come to the Father, guess what will happen? The crowd will put him to shame. Nandiyan ka na, walang hiya ka, siraulo ka. Yet instead what? The Father ran, He put on the shame. He took the shame. Instead of taking the shame of the Son, He decided, I'll take the shame. Not my son. So, his father saw him and felt compassion, and he ran and embraced. The word embrace there is, he fell in the neck. He was hugging. We're in Luke 15. Luke 15. Yes, verse 20. He ran to the Son and embraced him. He fell to the neck. Can you imagine how it smelled? Can you imagine that? And what did he do? And he kissed him. Instead of humiliating him outside the house, where everybody could see, he decided to take the shame, hug his son, put his head on the neck, and start kissing him. Son, 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 you're back. What great love we see here. The son that humiliated the father. The son that said, Dad, I wish you were dead. The son that brought shame to the family is now embraced by the father. He fell on his neck and he started kissing the son. And I can imagine the hug. It's like the wife, right? Of a soldier that went to Afghanistan or Iraq. They don't know if their husband will live, and after the tour of duty of 6 months, they go back to the States. And what does the kids or the family do? The moment they see them in the airport, they run and they just hug them. That's the hug. And verse 21, he said, and the son said to him, Father, I have sinned against heaven, and in your sight, I am no longer worthy to be called your son. You know, the greatness of the story is also revealed that for those who repent, God is willing to restore. The son repented. He realized how wrong he was. He realized how much he offended, and he came forth to his dad, not asking to give him justice. He was asking his father to give him mercy and forgiveness. He was repentful of his sin so much that he knew that he was not worthy to be called his son again. And like our Father, our loving Father, the Father restored him with open arms and said, Father, I have sinned against the heaven and against your sight. I am no longer worthy to be called your son. Verse 22. But the father said to the slave, quickly, bring out the best robe. The son was supposed to get nothing, but the forgiveness of God is all-compassing. The robe here is not just any robe. This is the robe that is used typically for weddings. It's the best robe. Take out the best robe and put on him a ring. Normally a ring is sign of authority, a signet ring, right? And during the time when they sign contracts, they don't sign with a signature, they sign with a signet ring. And the king would normally put like that. So this family is a filthy rich family. Really. And sandals on his feet. Slaves don't wear sandals. That's one of the ways you know if a person in the house is a slave. Kahit guwapo siya, pag wala siyang sandals, slave pa rin yan. Kung pangit siya pero may sandals, anak yan. And bring in the fattened calf. Kill it and let us eat and celebrate. For the son of mine was dead and has come to life again. And he was lost and is found. And they began to celebrate. Killing a fattened calf is not common again. Parang sa ating fiesta, nagpapatay ng lechon. That's what the dad did. The son of mine was dead. Remember? They had a funeral procession to declare the son was dead. And now he is alive. And the father was so happy. He told, let's celebrate. Bring the fattened lamb, the fattened calf. Because my son that was dead is now alive. What great love. It's easy to love somebody who's nice to you. But the love that the father showed is so unconditional. He loved the very person that rejected him. He loved the very person that shamed him. He loved the very person that wished him dead. It's like going to your father and saying to your father, Tay, mamatay ka sana. Bigyan mo na sa akin yung mana ko. I want to live my life now. Can you imagine that, Bedina? Can you imagine that? And yet when he came back, the father just hugged him and kissed him and said, son, thank you for coming back. Let's celebrate. Now, while this is all happening, something happened. Verse 25. Now his older son was in the field. Ganyan kayaman to. Hindi lang field nila, garden. He was in the field. And when he came and approached the house, he heard music and dancing. Chances are, these are typically celebration at that time is played with flutes. So, something like that. And the son said, there's a party at home. I wonder why. I wonder what's going on, right? But everybody looks happy. So, and he summoned one of his servants and began inquiring what this could be. Hey, servant, come here. Hey, there's a party at home. What's going on? What? Do we have a guest or what's going on? Is there something I missed? And he said to him, your brother, the prodigal son, the one that shamed your family, has come. What? He came back? Yes, sir. He has come, and your father has killed a fattened calf because he received him back safe and sound. Oh, The son could not accept. Are you sure? Are you sure that it was my brother that's back and that's why we're having a party? Is this a bad joke? No, sir. It is your brother that is back. Verse 28. But he became angry and was not willing to go in. His face grew red. His eyes turned green. And he said, no, I will not enter. Culturally, that's extremely bad. That's not in their culture. You are to enter their house if there's a party. And the best way to solidify family is by joining a meal. And when you refuse to enter the house, you're rejecting the family. He was that angry. So, no, I will not enter that house. Grabe yung batang yung ginawa sa pamilya namin eh. Ano, am I consenting? Will I consent of him being in his house? No way! Grabe yan! Dito ako sa labas, guys! Come on! What happened? And his father came out and began imploring him. Sir, your eldest son is outside. Ayaw pumasok. What? Tell him to come in. Tell him his brother. His brother is here. He's now alive. He's back in us. Sir, ayaw talagang pumasok. Father comes out. Son, my son. I plead you, I implore you, I beg you. Come on, join me inside. Let's celebrate your brother who was dead is now alive. Let's celebrate. Let's dance. Let's share a meal. We're one big happy family again. The elder brother refused. But he answered and said to the father, Look, Dad, for so many years I've been serving you and I have never neglected a command of yours. And yet you have never given me a young goat so that I may celebrate with my father, with my friends. Dad, ba't naman ganyan? I'm the one here. I'm the one good to you. I'm the one who obeyed your commands. I'm the one who followed. I'm the one who did not complain. I was not the one who shamed you. Yet you give me nothing. Not even the small calf. You don't give it to me. Dad, why like that? It's so unfair. How can I celebrate with you in the house? He was still angry inside. He couldn't accept it. Verse 29. Verse 30. But when this son of yours came, you devoured your wealth. Who devoured your wealth with prostitute, you killed and fattened calf for him. Pero siya, Lord, siya, Dad, he's the one who shamed us. You give him the fattened calf. I'm the obedient one. I'm the one who gets nothing. Verse 30. And he said to him, Son, my son. That word son there is a very affectionate word. My son, you have always been with me, and all that is mine is yours. And when he was saying that, he was pleading his son. He was hoping, son, have a change of heart. Have a change of heart, son. we had to celebrate and rejoice